What's good, y'all? Listen, look, I'm mad I even gotta say this.
Why are we acting like this is not
Get your fucking clip like.
There's nothing wrong with hate. You've got to hate some things with a passion. And destruction, they must dislike and hate with a passion.
What's going on, y'all? So sorry to be late. I'm here. My bad. This was this actually was a planned live, but what I'm about to talk about, this idea for the live, this was really supposed to be in other news. I'm gonna talk about, y'all know I talk about some other things before I get to the main topic, but my main topic was not supposed to be this bullshit right here. Okay, shout out to the sister on TikTok live. I was live with Afro earlier for the culture. Make sure y'all follow for the culture. Subscribe to that. But yeah, we was live doing a panel on TikTok, and a sister came up there to inform me about some egregious things involving Amanda Seals. Oh my God, I cannot stand this fucking lady. This is really insane. It's really insane, honestly, how much bullshit she be on. But if she finds her way into, it's actually crazy as hell. And I'm not gonna blame it on the spectrum bullshit that she's talking about, because she's self-diagnosed anyways. You just crazy. You just anti-black. That's what it is. Let's call it for what it is. So we're gonna get on her in just a second. But that's why I was late. So sorry about that. I had to prepare for that. I had to pull up a couple. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through a couple things. You know, the usual. So yeah. But to say the least, it's absolutely outrageous, everything between. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Today is Wednesday. We in the middle of the week with it. All right. I hope y'all having a wonderful week thus far. And continue to have a wonderful week going forward. All right. Now, we're gonna get into a couple things. Hold up. Let me pull up some of my original as well. Hold up. I think yeah, I'm gonna pull up some of my other topics as well first. We're just gonna go through a couple before we get to the main thing. Because it's absolutely outrageous. Egregious everything between it. As soon as she told me about that, I said, oh yeah, I'm on her ass. I gotta get on her ass. She just be blowing the shit out of me. I digress. We're gonna get into it. First, let me get into some of these other things right quick. A couple other things. Now, I don't know if y'all seen this, but recently. Oh damn! Hold on. Let me move some of these tabs to my tab, because this is just going to keep blowing me if I have to keep doing this. Keep doing it like that. I don't know if y'all see. Oh, wrong picture. Hold on. We're gonna get to that. Anyways, I don't know if y'all seen. Where's my thing at? What the hell is going on? Okay, there we go. I'm like, where's the screen at? I don't know if y'all seen recently. I know I'm not into football. It's sports. That's not my shit, naive. But recently, the Commanders, who apparently been getting spanked, shout out to Goofy's on Instagram. He keep making songs about how the niggas lose. It's funny as hell. But yeah, apparently they getting their ass whooped. But apparently at their last game, it was a home game. You know, the Commanders is the team, the sports team of DC. And Trump ass spoke at the game. It was absolutely egregious. Everything between. First of all, that man cannot read. He's just as bad as Biden when it comes to reading. I don't know what's that about. I don't know how these niggas get into presidency and can't read. But secondly, he got booed like a mug. It was absolutely egregious. Let me just let y'all hear a clip of what's going on. You can barely even understand what he's saying, but it was one part where he reads one part and he's like, insert name. Like he says the part where he's supposed to say his name, but he reads. I'm like, this nigga, ignorant. Ignorant. Anybody can't be president. Anybody who is president has to be selected. We know that. But y'all be choosing. God damn. Egregious. I mean, the people, damn, at least get these niggas prepared. Get them some literacy classes or something. They need some ELA classes. It's egregious. You niggas sound like this. He sounds like this reading. And it's that bad, but you really can't even hear what he's saying, because the boos are so loud. People in the comments are saying that it was even worse in person. I thought that was hilarious. I'm not gonna even lie. It's a bad look. I'm not gonna lie, for the country, because you know the president getting booed like that in the Capitol. It's a bad look. It's not a good look for him. Let me say that, to say the least. But to say the least, it's still hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually funny as shit. I'm not gonna even fake. That was funny as a mug. Now, I touched on this too Should I get straight to Mario Browser? Yeah, I guess I'll get to her next. I touched on this too, actually. Hold on, let me bring these over here to my tab right quick. Hey, TikTok, I see y'all over there. I'm on YouTube with it. Y'all know, we're gonna be on here for a little bit, and then y'all gotta come on over to the to the tube. The link is in the description. I appreciate you though. Hold on, let me pull my tabs. I got two different tabs up. I told you I just had to create these other for a matter just now. So Mario Browser, hold up. Mayor, DC mayor. It was alleged, because this is actually false. This headline right here is actually false. But New York Times is the one who actually put this out here. And I don't trust people. Don't be doing shit, especially a site organization like New York Times. Like, they don't do shit by accident. So they try to say this was an accident because they put out an article saying that she's been investigated by the DOJ. And apparently it was false. It was just allegations, because her camp came out and said they don't know anything about that. And then there's a lot of articles saying that she's not the target of any investigations and blah, 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 blah. But they were the ones. The New York Times were the ones who put that out there, who originally put that narrative out here. Now it says Department of Justice investigates DC Mayor Browser for foreign-funded Qatar trip, bribery campaign, and funding violations. Shout out to DMV Hood News. DOJ investigating Mayor Browser over foreign-funded Qatar trip probe could include bribery, campaign finance, and violations. Now, y'all know we was just talking about this on the live last night. Again, although this is not necessarily what's happening, she's not being investigated, but the left, these niggas on the left be just as janky as those on the right. I know they be trying to act like those on the right just got all these donors and they got all these friends they be looking out for, and they be trying to put that on. These niggas on the left be doing the same thing. Get up out of here. Washington, D.C., the U.S. Department of Justice has opened an investigation into Mayor Muriel Browser regarding a 2023 trip to Qatar that was funded by the Qatari government. The inquiry is focused on whether the trip was involved bribery or violations of campaign finance laws. According to the Mayor Browser's office, the visit was a business trip to promote investment in Washington, D.C., and all relevant documentation was reportedly filed. Right. Federal investigations have not publicly confirmed the full scope of the review. The mayor's team maintains compliance, but says they will cooperate fully with authorities. Now, hold on. Let me pull up this article right quick, because what's going on with that? Let me pull up this article right quick, because this is what's really going on. Hold up 2 seconds. And I don't know why my computer is tripping. It's doing it again. Why is it doing it again? Am I glitching? What is going on with my computer yet? Because it's not my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is fine because my phone is fine. So there's no way it's my Wi-Fi. What the hell is going on with my computer? Why is it doing that? My phone about to die too. Am I glitching? Yeah, please let me know. I don't know why it's doing this. It did that with my last video for some reason. And I don't know why. I don't know why my computer was doing it. I just updated it too. So I'm like, I don't know if this is the update. I don't think I got no bug on my computer. I don't be doing nothing on here. It's glitching. I don't know why it's doing that. Hold up. Let me look on YouTube. Let me see what I look like right quick. Let me see if I look stupid. I could have just made this a damn pre-recorded video for all this. I would have had more time to get some more stuff for it, but hold on, let me make sure my shit ain't looking retarded. This is absolutely the greatest ever. I hate everything between. Cat. I don't know why it's doing this though. I shouldn't have no bugs or nothing on my computer. I don't be doing nothing on here. I don't do nothing stuff for YouTube. So there's no reason for me to have anything wrong with this damn. I don't know why it was. I could have went live on my phone to be real too though. Damn. I guess I could do that too. Switch it to my phone and still be on my computer. Like show myself on my phone though. Let me see. Did it stop? Oh, it's just a little delayed. Okay. It looks fine now. Hopefully it's not doing. I hate when it does that though. It makes me getting clips from the live way harder. And editing videos after record way harder when it messes up like that. So please let me know if it continues to do that. I might just have to end it and maybe do it on my phone because my phone isn't glitching. So maybe I ain't been live on my phone in a minute. I don't know how that's gonna look though. It's not gonna be the same. But I don't know why it's doing that. I can still see it doing it a little bit. Is it still doing it? Every time I move, it seems like it does that. What the? Oh, this is about to blow me. And my thing is tripping. Like, even when I pull up the websites, it's kind of glitching. It's going slow. I don't know why it's doing that. I have no idea why it's doing that. It never does that. I don't know why it's doing. I just updated it, so it's like it should be. I thought it was because it needed an update, but it should be fine. I already updated it yesterday. I don't know why it's still doing it. Oh my god. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. What's going on? Where's my? It's glitching now. Okay, this is blown. Let me see something. I'm about to get off YouTube. I mean TikTok Live. Let me see something. I love y'all though. Y'all some real ones for rocking with the realest. I'm gonna catch y'all in a minute. Okay. Got to go. Come to YouTube. The link is in the bio. I'm about to see if I can use my phone to do this stand up. Let me see if I can use my phone. Hold up. Let me get on StreamYard on my phone because this is actually insane that it's doing this. I don't know why. It's doing this. I've never had this problem. Hold up. There we go. Let me see something right quick. I'm gonna switch to my phone. Oh shit, hold up. I'm gonna switch to my phone. Because I'm not about to do this show. Oh my god. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, this is insane. What the fuck is going on? Why is my thing doing this? It's literally, oh my god. What is going on? It's literally, oh my god. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. What is going on with this joint? Is it StreamYard? Can y'all see me? How I change the landscape of this? Oh, this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. Ain't this about a business? This is crazy right here. Hold up. Can y'all see me? Y'all can see me. I look stupid. Okay, I can see you, Inception. I can see you in a small screen. Can you see me? This is not how my lives. This is not. This is so weird. Let me see. Can I change it? Let me see if I go sideways. Can I go sideways? I look straight. It's cool, yeah. Change this side. My bad. I'm flipping all around this shit. Sorry. Okay, y'all can see me? But I can't access StreamYard. I can't even. StreamYard is I don't know if it's. Maybe it's StreamYard. Maybe it's just StreamYard. I don't know if they need to do an update on the website or something. Because why is the website tripping? It just exited out. I need to be able to. I can't share my screen without. Hold up. Let me see. Targeted by a cyber. Yo, Amanda sending her people on me. Yeah, this is crazy. She don't want me. She don't want to get exposed out here in these streets. This is insane. This is insane. Wow, I've never had this happen. This is crazy. Hold up. Let me see. I'm trying to rejoin, because I can't pull nothing up. I can't pull nothing up. And I want y'all to be able to see, but damn, I don't understand. Maybe, and I did. Matter of fact, I did a live yesterday, but that was a. Hold up. Is this from here? Oh, from here. Okay. Hold up. This is. This is from there. Okay, gotcha. It's still glitching like hell on my computer though. Is it glitching on there? Chat, let me know. Is it glitching on there or is it just my StreamYard is glitching? StreamYard must be ran by Musty. Funny as shit. It's the white YouTube YT ooze. It is the ooze. You know the damn ooze be on it. But can y'all see this? I mean, it's not glitching on this side. Y'all can see me fine, but it's still glitching on my stream. I can't share anything to the screen if it's going to glitch. Let me see. Let's try. I said the stream is good now. Y'all said the stream is good now? Okay, let's see. I'm on my phone with it. I'm going to see if this works out. Let me put y'all on that. This is a little unstable. Okay. All right. The stream is good. Let's pro for the best. Because I'm like, damn, this joint is really tripping. I don't know why. I think it's stream. It got to be StreamYard. It got to be StreamYard. That's tripping. It has to be. What the? Okay, it just exited out of StreamYard again. Y'all. I don't know. I can't. Oh, wow. And it's on there, but it just exited out. It just took me out of... Where's the link at? It's on here, but it's not... Okay, hold up. All right, hold up. All right, hold up. I got it back. Oh, this is about to be a struggle. This is about to be a struggle stream for sure. This is about to be a struggling ass stream. Yeah! This is about to be a struggle stream. Yeah. This is about to be a struggle stream. I'm gonna have to make this into a recorded video. This is about to blow me. This is crazy. I can't even change it. Did it change? Okay. It's just going hella slow on mine because on here I can see. On mine, it's going hella. It's lagging. It got to be StreamYard that's doing this. It's got to be StreamYard lagging. This is crazy. It says Trump's DOJ allegedly investigating DC mayor for foreign trip paid by Qatar. The next black woman to be targeted by Trump administration is Washington D.C. Mayor Muriel Browser, as the New York Times reported. The Department of Justice has opened a federal corruption investigation into foreign trips she took with her staff being paid by Qatar. Reports allege that investigation overseen by the U.S. Attorney's Office in Washington has been going on for months, starting in April 2025, resulting from a report from a local TV affiliate when Browser and 4 members of her staff took a trip to Dubai in 2023 for a United Nations conference. A letter sent to Bowser's office from Qatari officials highlights Qatar paying more than $61,000. Oh my God, it's doing it again. Y'all, it's doing it again. Hold up. It's doing it again. It's trying to exit me out. I put wait. Let's see. We straight on here. I don't know why it's doing it on here. But yeah, $61,000. 61. Now I know Dubai is expensive. I know that's an expensive trip, but $60,000 don't sound like a bribe to you. $60,000 don't sound like a bribe to you. That's all I needed to hear was 61,000. I'm like, nigga, okay, you playing the game, but all right. Bowser and her team has to Doha or Doha, I'm not sure. Before the conference started, when questioned about the trip, the mayor's office said it was paid for by the DC Chamber of Commerce, but then claimed it was covered by the non-partisan organization, the U.S. Conference of Mayors. Oh, gotcha. So it was paid by them. They don't know about it. It was paid by some. Okay. All right. The confusion resulted in ethics complaint being filed by a nonprofit group called the Foundation for Accountability and Civic Trust, once led by acting Attorney General during President Donald Trump's term, Matthew G. Whitaker. While it was known how far the ethics complaint went, while it was unknown how far the ethics complaint went, the mayor's office released a statement defending the trip, saying it was strictly business. $61,000 was strictly business. $61,000 was strictly business. Okay. All right. Okay. This sounds like I might not say so, but okay. I want to be white not say so because Mary Browser ain't white, but ain't no way in the fuck this is a strictly business trip and you spent $61,000. Nigga, we ain't stupid. This is crazy. What was that? In addition, according to the Newsweek, they have been in the dark about the DOJ's alleged investigation. We have checked with our lawyers, and the district has not been notified of any investigation. This was a business trip. DC representatives regularly travel to promote Washington as a destination for investment and growth. The statement read, "The regular work has been This regular work has helped me bringing investment, infrastructure, new business, new grocery stores, growth, and jobs to the district." Oh, so you got to go all the way to Qatar for investment? Parameters surrounding the case are still unclear, such as pinpointing if Bowser's office did anything for the Qatari government in return for this trip. Oh, so it's unclear if they did anything. Oh, if this was a mutually beneficial trip. Okay, which would be a crucial element for allegations of potential bribery. Criminal cases involving campaign finance law would have to reveal any wrongdoing or mistestaments that were intentional rather than just mistakes within paperwork. The timing of the alleged investigation, it's interesting, as Trump has put pressure on the DOJ to prosecute some political enemies, many of them being black. Democratic women leaders, in addition to terminating federal prosecutors who failed to bow down to his orders. However, this isn't the first time political leaders have been under scrutiny for having dealings with the Middle Eastern nations. Yeah, because y'all know y'all in bed with them oohs. Let's just call it for what it is. We know them people running y'all. We ain't. I mean, that's what I'm like. We could sit here and act like this is an investigation. It's not. She's not technically under investigation, but we can sit here and act like that. Oh, they don't know if this was mutually beneficial, and that we know them people running y'all. Get the hell up out of here. This is not a surprise. Come on now. Even Trump, even niggas on the right is getting ran by them niggas. What are we talking about? This is so obviously clear. Like, baby, we know who's running y'all. We know it's them people. We ain't stupid. But you know what's crazy is I found this video of this brother. And he was talking about it. I feel like I'm so much closer to the camera right here. I'm weak. That's so weird. I seen a brother who's talking about this. This video is from 5 months ago, and this brother was talking about this. I just wanted to play a little clip of it. I seen this yesterday when I was looking up stuff about this, and I'm like, wow, this is kind of amazing that this was 5 months ago. This brother was talking about this and having similar sentiments. But hold on.
D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser says she takes trips around the country and the world to promote and strengthen the district.
Can y'all hear that? It's playing from my phone. Can you hear that? Just let me know in the chat. I'm sorry. It's supposed to be playing from my computer. I don't know why. Can y'all hear that? When I just played that 2 seconds right there, can y'all hear that? This is clear. It's not a conspiracy. It's clear as day. Thank you. It's not at this point, Trump went over there and bowed his knee. Even Mayweather, the celebrities is coming out and bowing their knees to goddamn Israel. We know what it is. We know who running y'all. Come on now. You can hear it clearly. Okay, good. I'm just making sure because it was playing from my phone. So I'm like, is that only playing for me or is it playing for y'all? I'm just making sure. Thank you very much.
District's economy. But the I-team has discovered some pretty shoddy record keeping around these visits. In fact, as far as we've been able to discover during our ongoing investigation, Mayor Bowser doesn't turn in any travel expense records at all. The district has no records for Bowser.
She doesn't turn in any travel expense records. And you're telling me that business trip, that was a strictly business trip. If she's not turning in any of her expenses, man, come on now.
Bowser's trips.
These people are bought and paid for. Just come on.
The Masters Golf Tournament in Georgia, or trips to Las Vegas, Miami, Mar-a-Lago, Dubai, or Doha in Qatar.
I'm asking this question at Scott Taylor 7 News because your office hasn't answered it. Can you explain why no department in the district has a copy of your travel expenses for your trips to Miami in 2022 and Dubai in 2023, and why did you exclude them from your financial disclosure records?
We're talking about the inaugural today, and we're happy to get back to you on any other questions.
I emailed a law.
She dodged that shit real quick. Why ain't you could have answered that real quick and it moved back on to something else and then said we're going to stay on topic, but she dodged that.
Long list of questions to the mayor's office. Her communications director and chief of staff Parker called and asked me to discuss them off the record. I said no. That was the end of the call.
This holiday only, Verizon Fios is $20.
I ain't trying to handle damn commercials. I'm sure y'all not either. Hold up. Jesus. Let's scroll up too. I'm not trying to copyright for that bullshit ass commercials. Yeah, and let's get back to it. There we go.
Muriel Bowser, mayor of Washington, D.C. Here we got another one of these politicians who sees public office as a path to a lavish lifestyle paid for by taxpayers. Now, in this case, it's partially paid for by the D.C. taxpayers, but $61,000 of it comes from the country of Qatar, another country, foreign interest paying for the mayor of D.C. Now, we know that here in America, a lot of our politicians, especially the Democrats, okay, they have proven of late that they are anti-lower prescription drug costs. They don't like that. They represent people who are not citizens here. In fact, the Democrats will go to the wall for gang members, okay, from other countries, right? We saw Chris Van Hollen, the senator from Maryland, do that. Now we have Muriel Bowser, the mayor of D.C., saying, you know what? I like a lavish lifestyle. I really can't afford to go to these places on my salary. So let me figure out a way to finagle it as mayor of DC, and then I'll say that I'm trying to bring back business to Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C., a place that everybody in these, high-powered centers throughout the world, everybody knows about DC. If the people from Qatar want to bring business to DC, they don't need Muriel Bowser over there.
Thank you. Girl, it's literally the capital of the United States. Do you think if they don't know about anywhere in America, you think them niggas don't know about DC? Are you serious? Girl, please. And you are the mayor. You are not the damn president. Why the fuck you need to go over to Qatar? All the way over there to represent the U.S. Girl, that's a Zoom call. You do not got to take no $60,000 trip to Qatar. Please, like, girl, she's trying it. Oh, can I put? Oh, damn, I was about to say I can put my mic on here. But it's okay. My phone charged inside.
Encouraging them to do so in person, right? And look, it's not. She can't make the argument that she was trying to bring back business to DC at the Masters, golf tournament. No, she's living the high life. She has forgotten. This is how politicians are able to easily forget who they serve, right? Who does she serve?
She know exactly who she serves. These politicians know exactly who they serve. They know exactly who they serve. Please, she didn't choose Qatar for no damn reason. Please.
Sheiks over in Qatar or the people of DC, right? Well, the sheiks in Qatar gave her a $61,000 vacation, lavish. And that's just that one country, right? She was in Dubai. She was elsewhere. And the American news media, which is supposed to be, she's supposed to be very transparent with in order to give we the people information on what our elected officials are doing, she's stonewalling them. Okay? Taking the whole damn staff over to Qatar. You saw that hotel. Beautiful, right? You think she can afford that on her own?
And the whole staff? Girl, that sound like hush money. That sound like you. Hey, look, I look out for y'all. Y'all look out for me. Y'all don't say nothing. I bring y'all ass over here. We about to ball out. That's what that's giving. It's giving. I'm going to bring y'all with me so y'all don't come back and snitch on my ass. That's what that's giving, please.
Think she needs some taxpayer help with that? Now, I want to know, what did the city of DC gain from these lavish trips? You want to bring opportunity to DC? Why don't you just get on the phone and say, hey, I'm trying to get in touch with the minister of Qatar. This is the mayor of DC. I'm sure he'd pick up, or he'd schedule a time to talk to you. Have a Zoom meeting, right? Notice how all of these junkets take place in Miami, all of these, Las Vegas, kind of like a Tiffany Henyard thing, right? Abusing the position in order to live a lifestyle you can't afford. Is that why you ran for office, Muriel Bowser? So you can have more lavish trips?
That pricey trip to Qatar is the one we're focusing on here. The I-Team asked the mayor's office directly who paid for a trip to Dubai for a climate change conference. First, Susanna Castillo, the mayor's director of communications, told 7 News in a July 9th, 2024 email the trip was paid for by the D.C. Chamber of Commerce. The chamber said, not true. Days later, Castillo told 7 News over the phone the U.S. Conference of Mayors picked up the tab. The Conference of Mayors had no comment and told us to talk to the mayor's office.
Do you see how these folks do you? They said, hey, look, you got to talk to Mayor Bowser. It wasn't us. They said it was them. And they said, nah, you got to talk to her because it wasn't us. Do you see how these folks do you? Where they break all of their tools. These white supremacists, they break all their... I don't know when you Negroes gonna learn. I don't know when these cooler ass Negroes gonna learn. They always gonna break their tools, baby. Come on. Going over there and kissing them damn whites, them small hats asses is not gonna get you nowhere, baby. They still gonna break your ass.
Then comes this letter, which I obtained through a Freedom of Information Act request dated March of this year from the nation of Qatar to the mayor's office. It shows the nation of Qatar paid more than $61,000 for Mayor Bowser's trip to Doha in 2023, which included travel expenses for 4 staff members.
That's really $62,000. Not even $61,000.
Qatar called it an in-kind donation. The mayor and her team then jetted over to Dubai for the climate change conference. D.C. has no record of a donation agreement with Qatar, which is required by D.C. code.
Wow.
Now comes this.
They got no record. They trying to throw her ass under the bus. That's what this is. And you know, me and Afro was just talking about this on live too, how the left is crumbling, the right is crumbling. They already had a lot of infighting going on. But the left has a lot of infighting going on too. What it sounds like is they trying to throw this woman under the damn bus. Absolutely, because they knew it. They know where them damn funds coming. Everybody playing stupid. They know where them fucking funds came from. Come on now. What are we talking about? So they playing dumb and trying to make her the fall guy, but baby, we know what it is. Come on now.
Letter from February sent to officials in Qatar in the middle of our investigation. In it, the mayor's office asked for a breakdown of the mayor's 2023 trip expenses and the total tab covered by the Middle Eastern country. Bowser's office explains that such donations must be properly recorded, and a donation agreement will have to be executed.
If you want to drop your auto insurance rate, then don't skip this video.
Like to know why the mayor's office is asking to create a donation agreement in 2025 for a trip she took in 2023, a situation which directly violates Mayor Bowser's own memorandum on rules of conduct governing donations.
2 years later? Wait a minute. What the hell they just say?
And a donation agreement will have to be executed. 7 News would like to know why the mayor's office is asking to create a donation agreement in 2025 for a trip she took in 2023. A situation
Because she trying to cover her ass. 2 years later. Now you trying to create... Girl, yeah, they about to throw her ass under the bus.
Which directly violates Mayor Bowser's own memorandum on rules of conduct governing donations that clearly requires each donation be submitted and approved by the Office of Partnership and Grant Services before the city can enter into a donation agreement. None of that happened for the mayor's trip in 2023. There's more. Any donation for travel outside of the United States must also be submitted and approved by the mayor's chief of staff, Lindsay Parker. Parker was one of the 4 staff members on the luxury jaunt to Qatar and Dubai. Parker did.
So she was on the trip, but she didn't approve it? Oh, yeah, they definitely about to set her ass up. Yeah, that's. I mean, I'm not gonna take the accountability off Mayor Bowser, but because girl, you know what you're doing. But also, these people know what they're doing. They not play. This is all planned out. This is all planned out, and that's why I'm like, they saying they trying to duck and dodge, like they not about to investigate her. The New York Times would not push, like they're like, no, they are not going to put something like that out, and there's not some form of legitimacy to it. I think they are about to investigate her ass. She might be going under the jail for this one. They might be throwing her in the big house for this joint. I ain't gonna even lie.
Submit one.
She might lose her job at the very least.
Receipt for the Dubai trip. It cost taxpayers $3,500 for a 3-night stay at the fabulous Atlantis Palm Hotel. You're looking at some pictures from the hotel's website right now.
Sheesh.
Notice that this is increasing in frequency, an abuse of the position that they're in. And DC has no record of a donation agreement between the district and Qatar for the trip, which is required by DC's code, which Muriel Bowser, presides over. So after the fact, she is asking them to provide this information. Okay. That's real professional, right? And they probably will do it, but still, it doesn't erase the fact that she violated the rules in the first place. Had no problem with doing it. A 2-night stay at the Aloft Hotel in Dubai, $1,300. The director of intergovernmental affairs for DC, a guy named Thomas Talamonte, he racked that up. Susan Castillo, the mayor's director of communications, gave 7 News wrong information twice on who paid for the Dubai trip. She claimed that DC's Chamber of Commerce paid for it. ABC News 7 learned that was false. And then she said the U.S. Conference of Mayors picked up the bill. They said they didn't want to comment. You see how incestuous this thing is? Instead of just coming out and saying, no, we didn't pay for it. They got to run cover for the mayor, okay? Mm-hmm. Instead of being honest.
That's why her ass was on that trip with her.
Tell you what, guys, these politicians, some of them need to start going to prison, okay? More of them need to start going to prison. And I know a lot of people in the comments are always saying things, oh, well, politicians never get locked up. U.S. Senator Menendez is on his way to a federal prison. Duke Cunningham, Kwame Kilpatrick, Anthony Weiner, on and on. Politicians go to jail. We need more scrutiny on these people because it's seeming like more and more winning an election, especially at the local level, right, is just a ticket to a better lifestyle.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's been like that for a while. These politicians are bought and paid for. That's why I don't trust them. These are, it's called politics for a reason. It's a damn theater. Okay, honestly, at this point, they just playing their role. These people are bought and paid for, though. They know exactly who their paymasters is. They know exactly who they work for. They know exactly who they fighting for and who they actually trying to get benefits for. And it ain't the people. It's nobody on the grassroots. It's damn sure moreover that foundation of Black Americans. They know who they do. They know what they doing, baby. But they also setting this lady up for sure. They for sure setting her up. That's something like they break their tools, man. That's why everybody pointing the finger there. Everybody, it's the Spider-Man meme. Everybody pointing the damn finger. Don't nobody know who did what all of a sudden. But 4 of them niggas went over to that trip. The lady who was supposed to approve the funds for the trip, she was over there in Qatar. And she ain't coming out like, oh, yeah, no, that the funds were approved by... I mean, she's not coming out in defense, but I bet you when she went over there with her ass, it was, oh, yeah, if you look, I'm going to scratch your back, you scratch mine. Until 2 years later, and now people looking into it, and everybody quiet. Everybody pointing the finger at Maya Bowser, okay? But she was not allowed to do that, but she was allowed. Let me say that. She was allowed to do that. So please, absolutely outrageous, everything between you. It's egregious. I ain't rocking with it. Hello, Kate Smith. How you doing, mod in the chat? We let us see it. And other mods in the chat. Oh, thank you for that super chat. I didn't even see that. Thank you very much. I mean, for that super sticker. Thank you, Don. I appreciate it. Don, I see you in the chat, baby. Appreciate y'all. Now, I actually did want to get to these other 2 videos, but maybe I could do. We're already 30 minutes in. I didn't think that was gonna take that long. We're already 30 minutes in. I guess I'll get to Amanda, honestly, because these other 2 videos I could talk about. I can honestly make these like pre-recorded videos. I can make this one pre-recorded video. These other 2 videos. Let me just put these. Put those in the cut. Now, again, shout out to the sister Tierra. That was on our YouTube live, the panel earlier, because I did not, I don't even like Amanda Seales. No, I mean, I think it's just pretty clear now. I don't like her ass. She's outrageous, egregious, everything between. She's arrogant. She's big-headed. She's unfunny. She's anti-black male. She's half FBA, although all she do is rent fucking Grenada. So you might as well just call her Grenadian, to be honest, because the bitch don't rep no damn FBA shit. All right, she loved to say that her father is FBA for convenience, and she don't use FBA because she think FBA is just on the internet. Some FBI shit. You niggas is brainwashed. Da, 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 da. So she's damn near half. She's really half tethered. Let's say that. I think that's fitting for her. She's half tethered because her ass really identifies as a Grenadian, but she uses her Black American side for convenience. She's not Malcolm X. Please. I know the biethnics love to say, oh, what about Malcolm? What about this? What about, hey, look, you niggas is not Malcolm X. Shout out to For the Culture. We talked about this on the last episode. These new modern age biethnics, you niggas is off code. You're off code. All right. And mind you, she says shit like, oh, yeah, I grew up in a black ass household because Grenada is so black. And my mom is so black, but she didn't grow up in a Black American household. All right. I think she got some resentment for her father or something. I don't know if the nigga wasn't there or what. But she don't never talk about her daddy. And whenever she talking about black men, there's a heavy disdain behind it. All right. Now, recently, she has come out with a book. This was actually a play. I'm going to play a little bit of it, too. It was a one-woman show, at least. This was a one-woman show that she turned into a book. It's called What Would the Ancestors Say? Now, off rip, I'm like, who the fuck are you talking about? What ancestors? Are you talking about your Grenadian ancestors? This is the shit biethnics, these all cold biethnics do. You use us for your convenience to validate your own anti-black sentiments. I'm not rocking with it. Whose ancestors? You should have put what would my Grenadian ancestors say? Because that's all you really identify with is your Grenadian ancestors. But she says a little podcast. Her little podcast, let me just, should I pull this up? It's not the right screenshot. Her little podcast that she got. She got a little Grenadian flag in the background. I think she got an RBG flag. She ain't got no American flag. She don't got no Solana flag. She ain't got no FBA flag. She ain't got no Juneteenth flag. She ain't got no Black American Heritage flag. She ain't got shit to represent FBAs. But she got that goddamn Grenadian flag. She's quick to say. I just watched her on a. I was you know what I'm saying, going through the clips, doing my due diligence. I just seen her. I seen a clip of her on Jason Lee's podcast, and she was like, "Yeah, you know, that girl was my Grenadian mother, and you know, yeah, she's just so black, and like she raised me to be hella black." And then I seen another podcast, and she's like, "Yeah, my funniness, I have to attribute my funniness to my Grenadian people. You know, Grenadian people are just so funny." But you ain't up here talking with no motherfucking accent. You're not up here talking like a person from Grenada. The only reason people even find you slightly funny is because you're imitating Black Americans. But you want to attribute all this shit to Grenada? Why are you not in Grenada? Why are you not living in Grenada? If you feel so strongly about your people in Grenada, if you're so connected to your people in Grenada, take your ass to Grenada. But yet you're here in the States. Yet you're here in the States talking about what would our ancestors say. And look who she got on the cover. Do y'all see who she got on the cover? Our ancestors. She got Harriet Tubman up there. She got Harriet Tubman up there. And she don't never want to talk about her Black American self. She doesn't even identify as a Black American, a foundational Black American, but you got Harriet Tubman up here? This is that nonsense. I'm like, oh my God, y'all better stop. Yeah, Black Americans, before I even go any further, let me just say this. We have got to stop breeding with these off-code ass goddamn non-FBAs. You got to stop this shit. I'm sorry. I know we all went through the Pan-Africanist phase. We all Black power, Black people around the world. Yes, vice versa. I get it. We gotta stop dating now. Y'all have got to. The passport bros. I know. Actually, thank God, I ain't heard about the passport bros in years. Thank God. I think that shit had died out. Please, dude. I think it was a lot of non-FBAs on that bullshit, anyways. But the passport shit. These Stellas trying to get their groove back. Stop having children with these niggas outside our nation. It's not it. It's not it. And I know some of y'all gonna say, "Oh, well, I'm on code. Well, I'm pro-Black." They are still going to be affected by that non-Black American side. Their psyche, the way they see Black people, the way they see Black Americans, the way they view our politics, the way they fight for us, the way they view reparations, it will affect everything. Everything. So please stop this shit, man. Get on code. Get with your people. Keep it in the family. We can't afford to keep having these goddamn bad things out here talking about, yeah, I'm a Black American. I'm Grenadian, though, but I'm a Black American, and I think Black men ain't shit. We can't afford this shit, man. We cannot keep doing this. Let me continue. Now, this is her book, right? Again, this was a one-woman show that she made into a book. Okay. This is the back of the book. Look at the back of the book. And mind you, she got Frederick Douglass, she got Martin Luther King, she got Harriet Tubman, all foundational Black American revolutionaries. Not one Grenadian in sight. Not one damn Grenadian in sight. All right? But then right beside it, she got Africa, she got the little Egypt right here, she got the RBG colors. But you got foundational Black Americans on your book. Where's the U.S. flag? Where's the Black American Heritage flag? Where's the USA colors? Where's red, white, and blue? Where's the black, red, and gold? But you got RBG colors up here? Really? Girl, this is y'all. This lady, I can't fuck with this woman, man. This woman is. I've been going on this lady for a long time, bro. She is I'm sorry, I can't do it. And she's not funny. She's so unfunny. Let me read the back of the book. If you called on your ancestors, what would they think about the current state of the world? Artistic intellectual Amanda Seals' views from Amandaland, HBO comedy special, which be knowing, Small Doses book and podcast, which I watched that bullshit ass HBO special. It was dumb, it was corny, it was it was a lot of anti-Black male rhetoric within it. That's when I first started catching on to her bullshit. I think it was something before then too, I forgot. If I'm not mistaken. But that stand-up special was something that I was like, oh, this is a big ass red flag. I don't know if y'all seen it. I wouldn't suggest you go watch it. It's a waste of damn 45 minutes, however long that damn thing is. It's not funny. But it's also very much adds a lot of feminist adjacent propaganda within it, all right? Rhetoric within the whole, and that right there told me a lot I needed, all I need to know about it, but a lot about the red flags that were soon to come that also exposed her as well. Let me say, has got some ideas originally created as a theatrical piece on the page. What would the ancestors say is a genre innovating treat that takes on the written form of a high vibrational social media scroll. Miss Seals deftly packages dense content into compact context through a variety of creative methods, moving seamlessly in and out of stand-up comedy, characters, lecture, dialogue, and prose. Miss Seals answers questions like, how did Clarence Thomas become a villain? How did Clarence Thomas become a villain? What does Palestine have to do with Black Americans? Why the fuck do we care? We are worried about delineation. Clarence Thomas is a coon. Why do we care? How he became a villain? Why do we care? What Palestine has to do with fucking Black America? I'm worried about reparations. This is so off code. What are you talking about? Reparations. If you're going to talk about what the ancestors would say, the ancestors would be like, where the fuck the reparations at? That's what Harriet would be on. That's what Malcolm would be on. That's what Martin would be on. We worried about reparations. What are you talking about? Separation. What are you talking about? And your first question is, who the fuck cares? What is she so... Let me continue. Oh, Jesus. She is so fucking anti-Black. This is crazy. This is such disingenuous pro-Blackness. I cannot stand shit like this, bro. This is the wolf in sheepskin. This is such slimy, conniving rhetoric to use to get off anti-Blackness. I'm not rocking with it. Are you the type that Harriet Tubman would shoot if she came back? Are you? Are you the type? Matter of fact, would you even be here? Because your mother was from Grenada, so had she not even be here, would you even be connected enough to say something? Had your mother not got with a Black American here, would you even be asking them type of questions? Because outside of your little shows and the shit you speak online, you don't be worried about Black Americans. You don't even identify as a Black American. Why are you worried about what our ancestors would say to us? This is so disingenuous, man. What was that? And more. Its lessons are enhanced by intricate illustrations and inspiring forward and additional resources list for readers to further expand their knowledge of the work's themes. Come through the portal with us and engage in philosophical thought about the Black American past. Wow, yeah, about the Black American past. You ain't talking about the Grenadian past. Why you not talking about Grenada? I'm confused. Your Grenadian mother was so pro-Black, and you got all of your greatness from your Grenadian side. Why the fuck you're not talking about Grenada? Let me pull up that clip of her on Jason. Let me pull that up too. So y'all can hear it from the horse's mouth. I ain't got no reason to lie. I'm sure my people that know me I ain't got no reason to lie. But I'm gonna play that clip of her on Jason Lee on purpose. I mean, just so y'all can hear it from the horse's mouth, because she identifies as Grenadian first and foremost, and really only. Mind you, this is the same woman who just went viral for checking a Angolan tether about voting, about our rights and things of that nature, because he was overstepping his boundaries, talking about Black Americans, and she was like, y'all immigrants, y'all need to back up all Black Americans and respect their boundaries and understand that y'all coming from a different perspective, and people was upping her for that. I should have known. And that's why I really didn't even give her too much praise for that, because I already knew that this woman is disingenuous. She's an arrogant, disingenuous ass woman, and I just cannot stand women like this, especially those with you Negroes with degrees. Afro was just talking about this on live. Yeah, you Negroes with degrees that think because you got white man's paperwork, you know something that you're better than. Baby, you can't connect to our people the way I can. You could get all degrees in African American studies you want, but guess who's always going to be a real foundational, a full-blooded foundational Black American? Yeah. Guess who could never be that? Yeah. So you can get all the studying, you can do all the studying you need to, all you want to, but guess what I can do that you can't? I can go talk to my foundational Black American family on both sides. Yeah. North and South Carolina, D.C., Northeast and Southeast. I can go talk to my foundational Black American family and get it straight from the horse's mouth. I ain't gotta read no goddamn books. I ain't gotta pay $20,000-$30,000 a semester to read a motherfucking book about something my parents went through. Yeah. So what are we talking about? I can't. Oh my God, this shit is so annoying. This shit gets under my skin. It's so annoying. Let me see. So we move on. Hold up. Before I even go any further, let me play this clip let me play this clip right quick of her on Jason Lee, just so you can hear from her, because she's a Grenadian. I know she like this. I know she's half FBA, but she's really Grenadian. Come on, just like we say Malcolm is really FBA. Malcolm is on code. He was FBA all day. What are we talking about? I'm not even about to play with y'all. FBA. Malcolm is ours. I don't even argue with people over that shit no more. Malcolm is ours, and he will not be compared to you half-ass tethers. All right, because that's what the hell y'all like. That's some half-ass tethers around these motherfuckers. Honestly, trying to use FBA to validate your anti-blackness, and I ain't got time. Malcolm would never do such a thing. Please don't. Don't disrespect our ancestors like that. Now, this is her up here on Jason Lee, talking about her Grenadian, how black her Grenadian grandmother was, her Grenadian mother was.
I was always fascinated by your journey of blackness, your blackness, because I wasn't aware you had a master's degree in African American studies. Did your journey in becoming so woke or connected to your blackness start with education, your community, or the industry?
I mean, it started at home. I was raised in a black ass home. Mm-hmm. I mean, Grenada as a country is a black ass country. If you look up, like,
see, I've talked about this before. I don't like she's being very disingenuous. People know, we know when you're referring to blackness culturally, you're talking about Black Americanness. I done said this before. These tethers, these non-FBAs that come over here and say shit like, oh yeah, I'm double black. I'm from Africa. Yeah, I'm double black. I'm from Caribbean. So yeah, I'm real black. No, the fuck you're not. No, you're not. The only way you could be real black, you can be black as hell, you can be double black, is if you're a Black American. Is if your family come from the dirty South. Your family come from chattel slavery. That's Black American. That's black as hell. What are we talking about? You're not black as hell. This is not, those countries have black people for sure. But if we're talking about the standard, the level of blackness that she's trying to equate herself to, that does not come from Grenada. If anything, that come from the fucking HBCU you went to. That come from them African American studies you studied. Them degrees you got in African American studies. That's where that black as hell come from. It comes from you being in an R&B group, which was more non-FBAs, but at least there was R&B, and it was only supported, only blew up because of Black Americans. What are we talking about? Flowetry. That's what makes you black as hell. Not you growing up in a fucking Grenadian household. What are we talking about? This is disingenuous. This is lies. You know what he mean by your blackness. What are you talking? Your mother probably didn't even understand her blackness till she got to this joint. What are we talking about? It was a tether in my comments the other day talking about, oh yeah, that's not fair to say that black people around the world don't identify as black because they come from black countries and there's no need to identify as black when you're around black people all the time. Well, guess what? I grew up around black people majority of my life. Most of us was black. What are we talking about? Yeah, we got a different history, absolutely, because we was forced out of slavery, segregation, Jim Crow, etc. So we know. Identify. We was reclassified many times. American Negro, African American. Okay, we know. But as far as being black, we've always been proud to be black. I've always been proud to be black. I've never ran into a Black American and they, that's not. Let me say that's not a commonality. That's not something that's popular within Black American culture, is to identify other than black. When you ask somebody who's like, nigga, I'm black, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'm not. This whole new thing where there's, oh, well, where you from? No, where you really from? Where your parents? Where you really from? That's a non-FBA thing. Y'all can identify as black. Y'all could. You could if you wanted to. Y'all could. But you choose to identify as your tribe. There's a degree of separation between y'all. There's tribes in Africa that are fucking 15 minutes away from each other that are beefing. And y'all both black. What are we talking about? So we're not about to do this whole thing where, oh, they should just be excused and da-da-da, because when y'all come over here and y'all see the culture, y'all still other yourselves. When y'all see that we identify as black, y'all still other yourselves. And now that we're othering you, now that we delineating, mind you, it was just a few years ago, didn't nobody want to claim that. It was always, oh, I'm Haitian, I'm Nigerian, I ain't like you niggas, I got culture. I know where I come from, I know where my family come from, I know what country I come from, It was all that. Now that we delineated, now that we're saying, no, y'all are other, no, y'all ain't just black. I'm glad you need to throw in Nigerian black, you need to throw in Grenadian, you need to throw in whatever. Yeah, go ahead and put that first, because that's what y'all been doing it. Now that we doing it, it's a problem. But for years, and she can sit up here and say her mother was bliggity, bliggity, black, 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 but I guarantee you her mother still identified as Grenadian first. You know how I know? Because that's what's coming out her daughter's mouth. Yeah, I grew up, I'm Grenadian, you know, it's my Grenadian family. Yeah, but Grenada is such a black ass country. No, that ain't what your mother was saying. That's a disingenuous, that's really a lie. Your mother wasn't raised you. She may have had some black awareness, some black consciousness, because she was over here in America. What is she, like 40 something? I think my man there 40. So if her mother was over here, she came over here, even if she came over here when she first was born, it had to be what, like the 80s? Something like that. So there was a black consciousness, always been a black some form of black conscious movement going on, to be honest, for black Americans. But there was a heavy black conscious movement with hip hop and, you know, things of that nature. This is after civil rights. A lot of immigrants started coming over. There was a lot of RBG shit going on, a lot of Pan-Africanism, a lot of black consciousness at the forefront that was happening. So I'm sure her mother participated and got some of that knowledge, but that don't mean that she was over here identifying as black first. I highly doubt it.
There's this famous speech that Revolutionary Maurice Bishop of Grenada that he did, where he was talking to a whole room of folks about how America was so worried about Grenada having a revolution because, unlike Cuba, Grenadians are black and English speaking. Mm-hmm. Like, there are black people in Cuba, but Grenada as a country is a black country and it's all English speaking. So they'd be able to align with the freedom fighters in America in a way that other countries that may have had the same values wouldn't be.
So why didn't they? Because Malcolm, and she liked to bring up Malcolm, we're going to get to that. She bringing up Malcolm in his book. And she brought it up in another interview, like, Malcolm is from, I think she said she was from Roxville, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm not wrong. I mean, if I'm wrong. Oh, Malcolm's from Roxville. I'm from Roxville. His mom was Grenadian. My mom's Grenadian. You know, both of our dads are FBA. Oh, yeah, da-da-da. So, why the hell didn't Malcolm, I mean, not why the hell, because Malcolm's mother wasn't really active in his life like his father was. But don't try to attribute the pro-blackness to Grenada. Oh yeah, so we're not going to come over here because look at you as an example. We don't even got to go to Malcolm. Malcolm was such a revolutionary because of black American culture, point blank period. He got to that point of consciousness because of black America, point blank period. Not Grenada. Not because of his Grenadian mother. That was not why. Point blank period. And then look at you. If y'all so aligned with black Americans, why do you have so much anti-black male rhetoric? Why do you have so much anti-black American rhetoric? Because this is the same woman that's talking about FBA is divisive and we didn't da-da-da-da and blah, 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 and da-da-da. This got all this shit to talk about about foundational black Americans in our delineation movement. So why are you not aligned? If y'all are so close in proximity and we both speak English and we both black and black power, why are you not on code? Huh? Because I don't think them niggas over there in Grenada is on code as you trying to make it out to be. I don't think the niggas over there is as pro-black as you trying to make it out to be. You're trying, what this is low-key a sneak diss to black Americans. You're trying to attribute this consciousness, this level of pro-blackness to outside of black America when really you know that you got that from here. You know that energy only stems from right here. That rebellious spirit, that need to fight against white supremacy and call out the ooze. I know she's doing this whole thing about calling out the ooze and the Zionists and whatever. That only comes from right here. That energy comes from this soil, not over there. Because if that was the case, then your mother would have stayed her ass in Grenada and been fighting and been teaching you to be just as pro-black over there in Grenada. Your ass stayed over here for a reason. So let's not do that. Let's not even do that.
Able to. And I really feel like a lot of people don't understand that about the islands. There's a real great sensibility and pride in the black folks and being black in these islands. And so I grew up in that. My mom,
oh brother, Egregious, outrageous, everything between. Hold up 2 seconds. What I was playing. Thank you for the super chat too. I seen that. Appreciate you. See, it's another Model Leo. That's what it's giving. But Model Leo is actually FBA. So Model Leo is just a Pan-Africanist FBA. So you know what I'm saying? Egregious, outrageous, everything between. But Amanda is actually is half FBA, so she's half tether. I'm gonna say she's half tether. I'm gonna just say that honestly. I think that's befitting for her behavior. It's half tether.
Playing Bob Marley and, you know, all types of reggae and all types of, my mom loves pop culture, so I was exposed to just all types of black music. And I mean, this might be woo-woo, and, you know, so you could take it or leave it, but
okay, she about to get into some bullshit about how she was here before. She's so arrogant. I don't got time. Anyways, back to the book. Let me see. Now, when we go back to the book, hold up. She also has this up here. Where is it at? Oh, here it go. Oh, hold up. Let me read this right quick too. This little I guess it's like a little synopsis of the book. Let me just read this right quick. Is this the same thing that was up there? Hold up. Is this the same thing that was up? Let me make sure I'm reading the same thing. How does Clarence sound be available? That's pretty much the same thing. Never mind. Let me get into this part. Now this part is a little harder to see because it's just like small as hell, but I did get a screenshot of it, and I think it's easier for me to read. Hold up, with me like this. Here we go. Hold up. Is that it? This ain't the page, is it? Yeah, this is it. So, let me see. Can I read this? Shit, can I read this? Hold up. It reads outrage everything between. Oh, I gotta zoom in on my thing. Hold up. There we go. That's why. Okay, so she got this picture of Malcolm X. She got this picture of Malcolm X right here. And beside it has Inshallah. Now, what she's talking about right here, I can't read this. I can't even read it for real. Hold up. Can I read this? I can't read it for real, but it says something about brown immigrants. She's talking about the comparison between Black Americans and Palestinians, all right? And she's using Malcolm X to do so. She's using Malcolm X as a proxy to say, oh, Black Americans, you see how Malcolm stood for the Palestinians, and he was talking about how our fights were so similar, and you know, we need to stand behind Palestine. So she's using our Black American revolutionaries to insert other agendas. Right now, we are worried about delineating. We are worried about delineating. Am I going against those people in Palestine? Even though people in Palestine, y'all know they got some anti-black shit going on over there too, just saying. But am I saying that I'm going against the people in Palestine? Am I saying no to hell with the people in the Congo or Sudan? And no, I'm not going to say that. But what I'm saying is that's not priority right now. This is hella off code. This is very much off code. Nobody is talking about, nobody is concerned. Black Americans, let me say that, foundational Black Americans, our concern right now is not no damn Palestinians. So for you to get up here and act like, oh yeah, this was Malcolm. Malcolm was heavy on Black American issues. Yeah, he took a trip to Gaza. I know he talked about the Palestinians out there, and he was on, mind you, let's not lose the focus, because the brother was heavy on exposing them damn ooze, them damn Israel. That's really what it was, to be honest. But that's not the focus right now, baby. So why would you in your right mind create a book talking about what our ancestors would say in reference to Black American culture right now? And you take one of our ancestors and say, oh yeah, well yeah, they would be saying, why y'all not worried about them Palestinians? What the fuck type, like, where is your mind at? This is giving paid agent. This is giving, like, who is telling you to write this shit? And I know that, again, she's going through this whole thing where the Zionists canceled her shows, and she's been speaking up for Palestine so that she think the ooze is sabotaging them, which they probably are. But that don't mean that you ain't controlled opposition. This is giving controlled opposition. Especially when you do things like, shout out to the sister Tiara, who was on the live. She said that she went to her book signing, and at the book signing, they did a Q&A, and she asked an assistant, like, yeah, what do you think about Black people exhaustion with activism and basically fighting other people's fights and things of that nature? And she's like, this woman got the nerve to get up here and say, oh, yeah, Black Americans need to get over ourselves. Now you want to group us. You see how she uses us to invalidate? She uses her half-ass lineage to validate the anti-Blackness. She said, we as Black Americans. Now she grouping us. Now she ain't Grenadian. Now she worried about being a Black American when it's time to talk down on us. We as Black Americans need to get over ourselves. She said we need to get over ourselves. There's other problems in different countries. We need to learn about what's going on around the world. She essentially told that sister, it don't fucking matter what's going on with Black America. That's not the priority. My priority is everybody goddamn else, and that should be y'all's too. What are we talking about? That's anti-Black. Why would you even use this? If we're talking about Black American ancestors, why even take the time take a page out of the book to put that energy towards some niggas in Palestine? That is not our concern. That ain't our goddamn fight. Sorry, not sorry. It's not our fight. We've been fighting for niggas for too long, and shout out to the ancestors. I love Malcolm X. I love Malcolm X. And that brother was very much pro-Black. He was very much pro-Black people around the world at that. Even though his priority was Black American, he was very much for Black people around the world. That's why he was standing up for the Palestinians over there when he went over there. Of course, because he's going to recognize white supremacy as a pro-Black person, especially as a pro-Black American. That's something honestly specifically for that's an energy behind that's behind Black Americans specifically, that consciousness that is attached to the energy we have in our lineage. That's something we take with us wherever we go. That's why even when I went to DR, I could see the anti-Blackness. I could see it. I'm like, oh damn, these niggas racist over here. God dang, look at all the Black people. Oh, dark-skinned people working these egregious jobs. They ain't trying to get no jobs to the Haitians. They trying to demonize the Haitians. This is anti-Black. We carry that energy wherever we go. So, of course, Malcolm went over there and picked up on that. Of course, he wanted to speak for the people over there. But see, Malcolm was living in a different time. Malcolm wasn't living in a time where we was flooded with anti-Black immigrants who were off code. He was not surrounded by a bunch of immigrants who were off code. Him himself, who was a descendant of an immigrant, was on code. Because the anti-Black racism he was dealing with then was overt. Yeah, when them niggas came over here, they knew they couldn't just blend in. You couldn't just other yourself. You couldn't just go into little Ethiopia or just gather with other Africans. No, they already knew. They could see segregation was present. They see it, and even after. It was the racism, the anti-Black racism was very present, hard to ignore, impossible to ignore. Even though some of them niggas was still off code. Shout out to Muhammad Ali. He talked about that African in the store. I'm just saying. But Malcolm was dealing with a different group of immigrants. These new niggas, these new immigrants ain't dealing with that. They're living with post-civil rights. They're living with the benefits that our ancestors then fought for. Now you got niggas coming over here talking about, oh, I'm just an immigrant. I came over here with $5 in my pocket and started a business and da-da-da-da. And you niggas just are lazy economists. You need to pull yourselves up by the bootstraps. That wasn't the majority sentiments he was hearing back then from immigrants. So we have to understand that the times have changed. It's a lot of things that we can take from Malcolm. It's a lot of things we can take from Martin. A lot of things we can take from Harriet, from Frederick Douglass. But we have to modernize it because we did make mistakes. We definitely made some mistakes, and that's not to discredit the fight for the sacrifices in the fight that our ancestors had that brought us to this day. I'm hella grateful. Even for the mistakes, I'm still grateful, but we got to be honest. We got to be honest. Because fighting for them to come over here, for them to flood these goddamn streets with these immigrants that are off code was a mistake. That was a mistake. These same immigrants that's coming over here talking about we need to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps. But they're ignoring the benign neglect. They're ignoring the fact that these people are literally jumping over foundational Black Americans just to hand out money to immigrants so they can create little Chinatown and little Ethiopia and little Africa and little whatever the hell. They're ignoring that. They're not even, and not only are they ignoring it, they're fighting for it. You got these immigrants in our political positions. That was another thing that Malcolm wasn't dealing with. Not nearly as much as they are now. We are now. It was nowhere near as many immigrants inside these political positions when Malcolm was alive. He hear niggas up there talking about, well, I don't think we deserve reparations. I think black people don't deserve reparations. I think we just need to pull ourselves by the booster. I think we just need a lift up act. I can't do nothing for black folk. I can't do nothing specifically for black people. I'm not going to say there was none, but that was not the general sentiments of immigrants back then. What the fuck are we talking about? So stop cherry picking. You cherry picking shit to try to prove your point. And you doing it with foundational black Americans. Why are you not doing it with Grenadian ancestors? This is highly disrespectful. Now let me get into a little bit of her clip. A little bit of the clip right here. The Panthers. And she got the Panthers up here. I just said, hold on, let me look at this right. And she got the nerve to have the Black Panthers up in this joint. That's what that is on the bottom right. She got a picture of Jesus help me. And even the Panthers, again, love the Panthers. Love what they did for our people. I'm highly grateful for them, for their sacrifices and their fight they had for us. But baby, the Panthers was off on a couple things too. Come on, that Rainbow Coalition was not the one, it was the two. The Rainbow Coalition was not the way. This white pride, yellow pride, Asian pride, brown pride, that shit wasn't it. I'm sorry. That wasn't it. I'm grateful for the Panthers, but that was a mistake. That was something we shouldn't have been rocking with. That Rainbow Coalition bullshit, them anti-black motherfuckers was never rocking with us for real anyways. That's why they didn't rock with us afterwards. They got right on code with them white supremacists as soon as the Black Panthers got dismantled. So what are we talking? We gotta be honest, baby. We got to be honest. We got to be honest, is all I'm saying. Now, this is a clip from the one-woman show, What Would the Ancestors Say? This is a clip. I just want to play a little bit of it so y'all can get an idea of what the book is. Because mind you, the book is just the performance in written form. That's it. So let's see what the book is about. Oh, there we go.
Sister Seals, this is your ancestor, Harriet Tubman. I've been up here with the rest of us trying to relax in the afterlife. Play a little spades, do a little fishing. But it's getting pretty difficult watching what's going on down there. Seems like there's a lot of kikiing y'all into. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it begs the question, do I got to come back down there?
I love you, diamond ring. He said Angela Davis was I'm not gonna say that, but right now she definitely compromised. I'm gonna say that.
Now, during my time, I was known to help people along when they found themselves afraid and about to turn back. I had a little friend of mine that would set them straight. My pistol. Hit them with a little pop-pop, and their courage would return. Now, I feel like if I were to come down there, there's a couple folks I need to hit with a little pop-pop to remind them of their courage. First and foremost, we need to talk to the braiders. To have the courage to keep their prices the same. To have the courage to not charge you to wash your hair upon arrival. To have the courage to not charge you for being late, but have no discounts when they are 2 hours late.
Now, mind you, she's impersonating a foundational Black American ancestor, Harriet Tubman. Again, she's only half FBA, and she only identifies Grenadian. You could have did a Grenadian ancestor. But to get up here and impersonate her, and the first thing you want to talk about is fucking hair braiding? Are you serious? This is not even funny. This is very much unfunny. And the first thing you think of is braiders' prices. When, let's be honest, the African braiders are the problem now. These niggas be taxing like shit. They don't know how to style. They don't know how to do your hair. They're not real braiders. Half of these niggas ain't even certified. What are we talking about? We need more Black American braiders. So what she's really referencing, the problems that she's talking about lower the price and all this, you're talking about African braiders. You're talking about non-FBAs. This ain't even got nothing to do with fucking Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman wore a scarf. Why the fuck would she be worried about some goddamn braiders? This is like, y'all, this is highly disrespectful. I'm gonna let it keep going, but this is highly disrespectful. Why would this be the first thing to come out your mouth? What are you talking about? Oh my God.
Pop, pop. Next.
And she up there with goddamn kente cloth on. You're impersonating foundational Black Americans with kente cloth on. No sort of Black American representation. You don't got a Black American heritage flag on a stage. You ain't got no Black American paraphernalia anywhere in sight. But this whole thing is about Black Americans, and you impersonating our ancestors. This is some mockery. This is mockery. This is what this is. It's not impersonation. This is mockery.
Address. I think you refer to them as the podcast bros. You see, they went on Amazon.com and bought a microphone. And now they're an expert at, well, anything.
Podcast bros. Now, see, that's a jab at Black American men. You see that? You see how that Black American, that anti-black male rhetoric comes out, and I gotta be specific because it's anti-Black American male rhetoric that she has. She has a lot of vitriol, a lot of disdain for Black American men. So much so that you use your disrespectful ass, use our ancestors to sneak this them. Girl, we know who you talking about. You ain't know who you talking about. So you done got up here and the first thing you say is address some fucking, you talking about you ignoring Black American women. Then you get up here and sneak this Black American men. Girl.
I want to implore them to know that that cord is a root connecting their voices to the world. And when you have the power of connection, you must be courageous in knowing what you're saying. What are you connecting? Is it toxic? So were I to return, I would address the podcast bros with a pop pop and then a demand to remove the sunglasses inside. Lastly, and this one confounds me so, in my time, cooning was an act of necessitation. People made a choice that this was how they were going to survive. However, in this era, it seems that cooning has become a career. A path that some are taking for visibility, not even for money.
So why are you not talking about the Caribbean coons? Why are you using a foundational Black American to talk about, because you're referencing Black Americans. So you're using a foundational Black American to reference our coons today, but you're not going to call out the Caribbean coons? What about Roland Martin? What about Candace Owens, who's half Caribbean as well? What about some of these Caribbean coons that's in our politics literally going against foundational Black Americans? Wes Moore, half Jamaican. So what are we talking about? Why ain't you got all this focus? What are we saying? Oh yeah, during my time it was a necessity, yeah, for foundational Black Americans. What the fuck? Like, this is so outrageous. This is so egregiously offensive. Y'all, this is so unfunny. You're not even doing it in a real comedic way, because really all this is anti-Black rhetoric. That's all this is. This is hella anti-Black American. And she's using the fact that she has a half lineage here to get away with it. Oh yeah, I can impersonate Black American ancestors because I'm half Black American. But let me do it in a way that's going to disparage Black Americans. Yeah, why you niggas cooning? Yeah. You know what? Back in the day it was a necessity, but now y'all just doing it for a career. Well, what about these cooning ass Caribbeans that's using it, that's doing it for, choosing to do that for as a career? Because Roland Martin getting dragged right now by Charlamagne, who's FBA. What are we talking about? Charlamagne, I ain't even about to defend that nigga. Y'all know he be on bullshit too. He's a Democratic shit. But the point is, you got plenty of Caribbean coons you could have called out, and you use a foundational Black American to call out our coons? We got us. We call out our coons. The problem is you niggas who come over here and try to act like y'all us, who cosplay, who tether to Black Americans and try to give us a worse look than what we really got. Who's adding on to the anti-Blackness. And y'all not even from here. At least a nigga that's homegrown, you from here, I get it. You a victim of white supremacy, I get it. I get it. Even though it's egregious and it's off code and you know what I'm saying, I can't rock with you. We're going to call your ass out and expose you each time and we can't get jiggy with you. But at least you from here. But if you chose to come here and you're cooning, well, you're choosing to coon in a place that you're choosing to be at least choose to do that shit in your home country. Do that shit to the people of your homeland. Don't do that shit to us. Don't get them over here misconstruing, talking about, oh yeah, I'm not for reparations like Westmore. Oh yeah, I ain't for the reparations, and I think reparations. I'm not for the study. I'm sorry, which I ain't for the study either, because y'all know the study is a sham. They study us all the time. They know exactly what the fuck we need. The study is a sham. But oh, I'm not for Black American reparations. This is well, we could do reparations now. And you ain't talking about cutting no check to foundational Black Americans. You talking about giving out loans or grants to Black businesses. And I just posted on my channel. I posted on here, which shout out to y'all because that short did really well for some reason. But I posted a short and a reel and a TikTok, all the same video. Yesterday or a couple days ago, I was trying to find a tire. So I'm looking up, let me find a Black-owned tire shop, y'all. And I thank God I called before I even chose one. I just looked up, it was like a bunch of them up there, Black-owned businesses, tire shops. Call the first one. Hey, y'all Black-owned? Yeah. Is the owner Black American? No. Hey, y'all Black-owned? Yeah. Is the owner Black American? No. Okay. Hey, y'all Black-owned? And I do this about 10 times, y'all. I lie to you not. I could screenshot my goddamn, my call log. I promise you I called at least 10 of them fucking shops, maybe 7. Maybe it was around 10. Around 10 fucking tire shops. And when I tell you, none of them joints were Black American owned. Not one of them. But they got Black-owned business on it. So when Westmore says I'm giving out money, I'm giving out loans or grants to Black-owned businesses, he's talking about immigrants. My bad, wrong camera. He's talking about immigrants. He's not talking about foundational Black Americans. These niggas are slick as hell with their words. They real slick. He's basically saying, I'm not for y'all getting the goddamn thing, but hey, I give y'all a little something. I give y'all the short end of the stick after I give the immigrants something. That's what that was. It's code language. Yeah, I'm giving out the Black businesses, even though he know half of these fucking businesses out here are immigrant owned and identifying as Black owned, which is nonsense. Honestly, I think only foundational Black Americans should be able to use Black owned if we being real. We should be the only ones using that shit. Everybody else should be using immigrant and Black owned. Put Black immigrant on. Black first gen on. I had somebody in my comments the other day, a lady in my comments, and I think I met her in person or something. I forget. I think I met her at a conference. I want to say I met her in like the FBA conference, which is crazy. I think I met her like an FBA conference or the reparations rally, something like that. Something to have to do with foundational Black Americans. This girl get in my goddamn DMs talking about, oh, what's wrong with Africans? Oh, I'm trying to figure out what my business should be classified as because I was born here, but my parents are both immigrants. But I never been to Africa, and it's FBAs that's been to Africa more than me. I said, baby, then you need to identify as first gen Black owned. It's still immigrant owned. You can put immigrant owned, or you can put first gen owned. And your child, if you have a baby with an immigrant, your child will be second gen owned. But it's not Black owned. It's not you're not a foundational Black American. You cannot immigrate into a fucking lineage. You are not us. I said, it don't matter how many times the FBA been to Africa, they still more FBA than you, and you ain't any type of FBA. Make it very clear. I'm just being very clear. She was like, oh, it's fine. I'm going to be whatever you want me to be. No, you're going to be whatever the fuck your lineage is. Your lineage is not FBA. Stop trying to cosplay as us. I don't like deceivers. I don't like that. That shit is it gets under my skin. I hate the snake. I've said this so many times. I hate the snake in the grass. I hate people that are passive aggressive. Just come out and say it. Come out and say you trying to come up all Black people off the Black American image because you know if you put immigrant on, Black Americans ain't going there first. We're going to go to the place that say Black owned first. You know that. Which is why you got Black owned up there, but you got a fucking African accent. And when I get to the shop, one of them, let me finish the story. If y'all ain't seen the video, the video's up on my shorts if y'all want to watch it after this. I called one of the tire shops, and the nigga says, it's an African dude on the phone. I should have known the nigga was lying. He was lying. Damn tether. Hello? Yeah. I said, hey, is it Black American owned? Yeah. The owner, he black American. Yeah. Y'all, I drive 30 minutes to this fucking shop. I drove 30 minutes to this punk ass shop. And when I get there, there's an African. It's like one of them tire shops where it's attached to a gas station. When I get there, it's an African at the cashier station. I'm like, yeah, do I just need to talk to the dude about a tire? Oh, yes, go around. I go around, go past the garage. I look in the garage, there's a fucking Hispanic in there listening to fucking salsa or some bullshit. He's in there listening to goddamn Bad Bunny. Damn Hispanic. I said, oh, so that's 2 immigrants. All right, that's weird. That's weird. That's a little weird for a black-owned business. I mean, usually if it's a black FBA owned, it might be an immigrant or two, but usually majority of the staff is FBA. That's weird. Okay. I get to the dude who I talked to on the phone. Vita. That's his name. Vito, whatever the fuck. I forgot. Yeah. I said, hey, you the guy I talked to on the phone? Yes, I'm him. Yes, you need a tire? I said, yeah, I do. But before we get to that, did you say the owner was Black American? Yes. Yes. That's weird. I see a lot of immigrants. I'm just trying to make sure that the owner here, are you sure he's a Black American, a foundational Black American? Is he African American? Is he? Oh, no. He's from here. He's from DC? Yes. He's from DC. Yeah. I'm like, but is he African? Oh, yes. He's African. Yes. Yes, he's from Africa, but he's from here. So he's African. Oh, yes. I said, sir, you have a wonderful goddamn day. I'm out. I left immediately. Because even though I ended up at another fucking tire shop, because at that point it was already getting dark, I said to my nigga, I can't. I'm just a girl. Okay, I'm just a girl. I'm not about to be out here all night looking for no goddamn tire. I don't even want to do this. Please, Lord, send me my man so I can have him do it for me. I don't want to do that shit. Okay, so I already don't even want to be out here. I'm irritated because this lying ass tether just told me that this shop. I done drove 30 minutes over here. This fucking lying ass tether just told me that this shop was owned by a Black American, and it's not. So now I'm pissed off, and it's late. I ain't yet. I'm ready to go. I'm just a girl. Okay, I'm gotta get the fuck out of here. I just ended up looking up a tire shop near me. Went to one like 5 minutes down the road, and guess what? It was more fucking Africans, owned by Africans again. But I damn sure wasn't giving my money to no lying ass African. You know, I'm not giving my money to no scammer. At least I know these niggas is African. I didn't even ask. Honestly, I got to that spot. I just didn't even ask. I said, I don't even want to be disappointed. I don't even want to be disappointed again or lie. I'm just going to take it for what it is. I see 3 Africans up in this motherfucker. It's probably owned by African too. Let me just be real with myself. But these people really come over here and tether themselves to us. So I'm not trying to hear nothing about our damn ancestors over here worried about our ancestor like a freedom fighter. Like Harriet Tubman worried about us cooning when you niggas is over here causing chaos. Y'all over here cooning, tethering, fighting against our political plight, fighting against reparations. And you got the nerve to get up here and say what our ancestors would say. You telling me our ancestors would say, oh yeah, you niggas is cooning by choice now. What? We are on code. This might be the most on code Black Americans have been. If we being honest. What the fuck are you talking about? And you're not worried about the Grenadian coons? You're not worried about these Caribbean coons? But you gonna use our ancestors to call out ours. This lady is anti-Black. She's anti-Black American. We gotta keep it specific. Because she's gonna say I'm pro-Black all day. I'm for the Black people in Palestine. I'm for the Sudan. I'm for the Congo. I'm for the Grenadians. I'm for the Caribbeans and for the Africans. But I ain't for them niggas in America. Now that's a different story. Them niggas over there in America I don't know about them. But the the Palestinians. But I ain't worried about you niggas. You FBA niggas is cooning. What the fuck? Like, this is so anti-Black. This is so much. I can't even handle the anti-Black. She is officially an anti-Black American. I can't. She needs to be. I said in another video, the video I just posted earlier. If y'all ain't see that, go back and watch that. I was talking about Black women fighting. Oh, Black men apology. What y'all do? Some of y'all foundational Black Americans. I was on y'all ass earlier. Look, see, I keep that energy. I keep it like on camera. Shit. I keep that energy for all. I keep the pro-Blackness at all times. All right. Okay. FBA women, we was on bullshit with that brick lady. Okay. So I had to check us earlier. But I was saying earlier that consciously need to be deplatformed. We got to start deplatforming these people. We cannot listen to these niggas. We have got to get these niggas off the stage. We have got to get these niggas off YouTube. We got to get them off our political spaces. Stop listening to these niggas. Like, for real. I think this might be the last thing I even react to or of hers, because she cannot be this bitch is anti-Black American. It's so obvious. She has so much vitriol and disdain for our group. It's so clear. I don't think it's ever been any clearer. This is probably the most clear. This is so blatantly anti-Black. We can't keep platforming these people, man. Let me play a little bit more.
For likes. I want to come down there and give them the courage to remember us and not forsake us, their ancestors, for clout. Pop, pop! Sister Seals, I call on you. I call on you because you are a bullhorn, a voice to speak. And I hope that you will share our words with your people and let them know that they are our people and that we are calling. And it's time to pick up the phone.
So she thinks she Malcolm X. This anti-Black half-ass tether thinks she Malcolm X. Do you really think our ancestors will be coming down to choose you? You think Harriet Tubman is choosing your punk ass to fight and liberate our people? Girl, you are nothing like Harriet Tubman. Don't even disrespect our ancestors like that. You're not even worthy. You're not worthy of having that sort of interaction. If Harriet Tubman is coming to come down, bitch, she talking to me before she talking to you. That's for sure. She definitely talking to me before she talk to you. And she's not going to even get to your ass, because you are not a representative of the liberation that is needed for Black people. You are not a representative of the consciousness needed for Black Americans. Harriet was fighting on Black American soil. She was fighting for Black Americans. She was freeing Black American slaves, not no fucking Grenadians. And you think she coming to you? The level of arrogance in this woman, the ego on this woman is out of this goddamn world. It's out of this. I wouldn't even feel the need. And again, she coming to me first because I'm full FBA. I got family. I don't even know if her family go. I'm not even sure she has FBA, but I don't know if her family go back to chattel slavery. I know some of my family go back to chattel slavery for sure. So she at least coming to me. But I don't even have the arrogance, the big-headedness to get up on somewhere and say, oh yeah, I'm the chosen one. This is basically what the fuck she's saying. I'm the chosen one. Yeah, I'm so much better than you niggas because I'm from Grenada. Because my Grenadian mother taught me so much about Black consciousness, and now you niggas need me to help uplift y'all. How arrogant and disconnected can this woman be? Let me fast forward a little bit, because this ain't the only ancestor she mocks. She does another one. Hold up.
He tucked in his beret, tucked it from all of that lying and shucking and jiving. He gathers himself and strolls to the bathroom to look in that mirror.
Now, this is her talking about Clarence Thomas. She's talking about Clarence Thomas. And she's saying that, she's basically talking, this is the bit about how Clarence Thomas became a villain. And so he's going in the bathroom and he has an interaction with Frederick Douglass. Let's see how this goes.
Did as a youth. I am Clarence Thomas. I am Clarence Thomas. I am Clarence Thomas.
The fact that this is even a bit, it's like, girl, we got so many other damn problems, child. We got so many bigger issues. I don't give a damn how this nigga became a coon. What are we talking about? We got so many other issues to worry about, and you done created a whole bit about this nigga having an encounter with Frederick Douglass and about how some little Black girl broke his heart and all this other bullshit. Hold on, let me play that part too. Hold up. Because that was another jab at Black men. Hold up.
Nerve to tell Susie Jenkins, I want to take you out for ice cream. So after months of this, Susie Jenkins is still mad about this. It shapes their whole personality. Origin stories to childhood, right? And then we can also acknowledge that there's a lot of men in particular who became villains because of rejection from a girl, right? And it could have happened in second grade, and they 52 still mad about this. It shapes their whole personality.
She's talking about Black men. What Black men are you talking about? She's talking about Black American men. She being slick with her words, talking about there's a lot of men who are just, you're talking about Black American men. Yeah, I'm sharp. You talking about Black American men and how, oh, my bad. I'm sorry, I fixed this thing on my computer. But, oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Can you see that? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hold up. She's talking about about Black American men. Oh, you see that? How y'all do it? I didn't know y'all can see that on there. My bad. Okay, I thought I was just making it big on my what you call. I didn't know I was doing that. But she's talking about how Black American men and how they can be so bitter and scorned because of an interaction they had with a woman. This is a shot. This is a thing. This is that whole passport podcast thing. Oh, you niggas is just podcasters. You niggas is red pill. Y'all hurt by women. Y'all got misogyny, internalized misogyny. Y'all just hate women. This is honestly some feminist adjacent bull propaganda rhetoric right here. This is feminist adjacent right here. But I'm gonna let it continue.
You know somebody. You're thinking about them right now. You just tapped your friend like Jerome, right?
Jerome, yeah, because you're talking about Black American men. I know. Because you got a disdain for black. I don't know what black men did to you. I don't know if your black ass daddy wasn't there for you. I don't know if he allowed some sort of, abuse. Knock on wood, I hope that didn't happen. I don't know if he allowed somebody to hurt you in your life, or if he hurt you, or whatever the case may be, but you clearly got some disdain for black men. I digress.
Right? Exactly. He's still mad. He's still mad. So when I look at Clarence, I think back to Pinpoint. She's wearing her saddle shoes, like, she's just like, Kelly my Tony. So of course, Clarence got a crush on Susie Jenkins. But Clarence also know he corny. So he has to like soup himself up. You know, so every morning he be in that mirror like, I'm Clarence Thomas. I'm Clarence Thomas. I'm Clarence Thomas. Because he's working up the nerve, right? He's got to. So after months of this, baby Clarence, he puts on his suspenders. It makes sense. Miss Susie Jenkins, I'm Clarence Thomas. And I want to take you for ice cream. And he's so proud of himself. He's so excited. He's so elated that he worked up the courage and he did it. He really asked Susie Jenkins, Susie Jenkins, for ice cream. And Susie Jenkins, she says, no, nigga, you look like a fish.
This bitch is corny as fuck. I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck how does she have a career in comedy? How the fuck does she get a stand-up? She is corny as shit. She is, and that's the corniness is coming from that Grenadian side. The corniness is coming from that Tether side. This is so fucking cringe, bro. What are you talking about? So you telling me Terrence Thomas became a coon because a black woman, a little black girl denied his ass over ice cream? Oh my, and now you're feeding into the gender war propaganda. This bitch is anti-black. Let's wrap this up. Let me get to the point. Hold up. Where's the point? Where's the point when she get to Frederick Douglass? This is crazy.
This
is crazy. This is really insane.
To get a comb and raise it to the side of his dome. And the wrist starts to shake and the room starts to quake and poof! Frederick Douglass appears in the mirror. Frederick, is that you? That is me.
Because mind you, Clarence Thomas is with a white woman. I get it. He with a white woman. But don't put his cooning on black American women, baby. This is
Clarence, it is I, Frederick Douglass. Well, but I'm so used to Thurgood. Where's he today? Justice Marshall is busy playing pickleball with Lisa Left Eye Lopez. So I will be stepping in. Well, you know, every day, Justice Marshall reminds me of how ashamed he is of me and the choices I've made. Well, Clarence, you can make that choice different today. Today can be the day that you choose a different path. This doesn't have to be how your legacy remains. I know, Frederick, I know, but God dang, they got me in a chokehold. You understand? You married a white woman. Whoa, chill. Chill. Frederick says, yes, but my white wife was an abolitionist. Her family disowned her and she still stayed with me. Your white wife is the Regina George of the Daughters of the Confederacy. And she is making fetch happen. Using you.
She's corny as shit, bro. She is corny as shit. Why in the hell would Frederick Douglass... Oh, my God. Frederick Douglass didn't marry that white woman until the later half of his life. After he was married to a black woman for majority of his life. He's married to a black woman. Fighting for black people. Did he say? I mean, I don't think he should have married her. I don't approve of him getting with a white abolitionist. I don't give a fuck if she was abolitionist or not. She was a white woman. That's egregious. That was definitely egregious. For sure. Honestly, I still think it's just as egregious as fucking Clarence Thomas having a white woman who's not conscious or whatever the fuck, who's not for black people, whatever point she's trying to make about his white wife. I'm not fucking with that. Point blank period. I'm not fucking with the white wife. Again, we got to be honest about the mistakes of our ancestors. No, I'm not fucking with Frederick Douglass and his white wife. I'm sorry. That should have never happened. Egregious. I'm not negating the fight that Frederick Douglass, the things that he's done for us as a people, but no, I'm not rocking with that. I'm not justifying that. I'm sorry. But he was married to a black woman. Clarence Thomas is not. So this is not, these ain't the same. This ain't the same. I don't even like the fact that she's even creating this sort of interaction. This is egregious.
Frederick, what can I do? Let it go, brother. Let them all go. Turn the tables. Make today the day that you say no more. I won't pack for you no more. I won't dance for you no more. You're right. I won't be your slave no more. You're right. I will not be your fool. You're right. And he drops to one knee. And the afro sprouts from his head just like that. It's amazing. And just then we hear, Clarence. And Frederick asks, is that Jenny? Yes. Run, nigga, run. But he can't. Because he been dancing for so dang long. He don't got no more meniscus.
And even this whole interaction that she's trying, this whole bit right here is anti-black male. This right here even shows her disdain for black men, because when you decided to interact with black women, you let Harriet Tubman come down and get in contact with a black woman, which was supposed to be you, who is a black woman, who claims to not be a coon, who claims to be this, who pedestalizes herself, act like you just the most pro-black educated, most, every fucking thing, most pro-black power, empowerment, black American, Grenadian, you just the pinnacle of what a black woman should be. You allow Harriet to come down and talk to that sort of black woman, but you get Frederick Douglass to come down and talk to a coon? You get Frederick Douglass to come down, you don't get him to come down and talk to Tariq. You don't get him to come down and talk to Afro Elite. You don't get him to come down and talk to somebody like, what are we talking about? But you get him to come down and talk to a coon, so the black man got to relate to the coon, but the black woman gets to relate to the revolutionary? She get to choose who the revolutionary is, but Frederick Douglass is over here trying to empower a fucking coon. This right here, we done. I'm done. We good on that. I think I proved my damn point. She's absolutely egregious, outrageous, everything. This woman, and then she was up on this podcast. Hold on, let me see if I can find the part I was looking at. This woman is hella anti-black man. Ooh, it's playing in my thing. Oh. Egregious. Hold up, man. I wasn't echoing the whole time, was I? I don't think I was echoing. Oh, let me see something. What's the first person you like that? Oh, I'm echoing still. Damn, but she was up on this pro-Palestine podcast as well. Man, tomatoes, man. I mean, you know what? I would love for y'all to go over there to that link. Let me pull that shit up. Y'all go over there to that link. Please don't watch it. Don't give her no watch time. Please don't give her no damn watch time. But what I would love for y'all to do, just so she can feel the energy of foundational Black Americans, go over there and show her how fucking corny that damn skit was. Hold up, let me send y'all the link. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Because y'all putting a bunch of tomatoes in there, and I love to see it. Y'all gonna put a rack of tomatoes in her comment section, because this is some bullshit. This is some anti-black bullshit, and she need to know that. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Y'all go put a bunch of tomatoes in her comments. Go put a bunch of tomatoes and put FBA all day in her fucking comments, because she needs to understand that what she's doing is inappropriate. This will be checked, and she is exposed. She is being exposed for the half-ass tether that she is. Baby, I'm so mad that she's FBA. Oh my God, this would be so much easier if she wasn't FBA. It'd be so much easier if she wasn't, but the fact that you are half, and honestly, I want to call you out on your paperwork for that. What a paperwork at? How the fuck we know you? Where the fuck your FBA daddy is? Let me talk to that nigga. Do an interview with that nigga. Let's make sure he really FBA. Because the shit that she's saying is so anti-black. This whole thing, this whole book, the whole look, the theatrics of it, it's corny, it's unfunny, it's lame. It's just as lame as that whack-ass fucking outfit she got on. This woman can't dress. Can I just say that? Every time I see this bitch, she got on some weird-ass outfits. You can't dress for shit. You get that from your Grenadian mother. That's the tether side. That's the tether, because if you was raised by a Black American woman, you be able to put that shit on. You can't even put that shit on. You want to dress like a Pan-Africanist, at least put that shit on. Then you be dressing weird as fuck. What the fuck? Your kids take clothes, didn't even match. Then you having Adidas shoes, girl. You supposed to have, don't the some internalized misogynoir. You got problems with Black American men. You have a disdain for Black American people, and you are a misrepresentation of Black American women, a foundational Black American women. Please, I'm glad you don't like FBA. Please don't even use our shit. Keep identifying as a Grenadian, because that's what the fuck you are. You are a Grenadian damn half-ass tether. That's what the fuck she is. You are not a Black woman. You are not a Black American woman. Don't even get that fucking label to yourself. I don't want to hear nothing else from this woman. I don't want to hear a goddamn thing else from this woman. Y'all, please deplatform her. She's some bullshit. And she's very much anti-Black. And honestly, I think she's getting paid for this. I think she's getting paid to do this shit. I'm gonna be real. She acting like these damn Zionists, these Jews, and fucked her up in the game. And she's just this revolutionary now because she done spoke out against the ooze. And now she fucking Malcolm X. She thinks she Malcolm X now because she's speaking up for the Palestinians. Girl, get on code. I don't want to hear shit else from her if it ain't on code. If it ain't on code, just don't even worry about it. You could just miss me. Don't even worry about it. Don't send it to me. I'm about to block I might just block her name on Instagram and Twitter, so I don't even gotta see no more in there, because this shit is really out of hand. She has gotten to a point where she really thinks she can speak for us. And you, at the same time, you still want to identify as Grenadian. You still want to attribute everything positive about yourself back to Grenada. Miss me with this shit. You got me fucked up. Y'all follow me on Instagram, ZZ Rants. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all share this. I'm going to put out some clips at some point. We're gonna get it together. But this is egregious. Follow For the Culture. We're going to have a new episode out for y'all soon. Follow us on A-Twins. We just did a Twitch stream on A-Twins yesterday. That stream will be up tonight. I'm probably gonna edit it when I get up off here so I can post it on YouTube. That'll be up tonight. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to A-Twins, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to For the Culture. Follow me on Twitter, ZZ Rants. TikTok is ZZ Rants. Follow the Patreon if you want exclusive content or become a member on the channel. Either way, I appreciate you. If you want to support me, show the channel support. The Cash App is going across the screen. All the links in the description. I love y'all. Go check out my last post. The last video I just did was on point. Shout out to Fawcett Media. Y'all go share that and comment on it as well. I'm going to see y'all. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. She's an actor. She is. And a terrible fucking actor at that, because the bitch corny as hell. I'm going to see y'all on the next one.
We do not play but I green. You fuck with the team. Might find your West in the creek. We crossing our T's. We don't never miss a beat.